suffer from success. So stressful, sad boy.
Yo, what up? This is A$AP Rocky, and you're watching Noisey Raps. My phone starts blowing up every time an album comes out. Tomorrow will be one of those heavy AT&T days for me, you know? For sure.
Right now I'm out here repping Drake. Nothing Was the Same. Album coming out tomorrow.
Canary Island in Spain. To Spain to New York to see Drake.
Who's not a Drake fan? Everyone loves you. You have a million fans. You're living the dream. Congratulations.
You know, not too many rappers can speak the women's language, per se.
When I say very Drake, I mean like very emotional, but in a good way. He makes me think of old memories though, a lot of old memories.
I've been working on it for like a year and a half, man. It's crazy to think that like Take Care was almost like 2 years ago. The feedback is great. 40 worked his ass off on this album. He outworked me, like I'll admit that. He's just such an incredible producer. And yeah, I'm excited for the world to hear it because only a certain part of the population like knows how to access the leak. Yeah. So there's a bunch of people that actually are gonna hear it for the first time tomorrow, and I'm excited. I hope it's a life soundtrack that people can live with, you know? I mean, I really just, I want people to have a moment with it, definitely.
The cover reminds me of myself with the little fro. Like little baby to him, from baby to grown man. Nothing Was the Same.
I'm really 40. No, I push myself a lot, you know? Early on in the album, I asked somebody like, oh, after Take Care, what do you want to hear? Because Take Care, like, you know, was critically acclaimed, but also like scrutinized in a lot of ways for being like, you know, whatever, too soft or all these different things that people have to say. Not that it matters, but I did ask somebody, like, what do you want to hear? And they were like, man, just like, I know so much about you, just like tell more of the story. You're not telling people the story, you're telling people your story, but give them more, like give them more details. Talk about these individual women, talk about your family, so I really tried to tap into that, and I think I did a great job of it.
I bump them 2 occasions, man. Once was when I'm with a female, because that's what they like to play, and 2, I'm at the club, so whatever emotion it is for girls to feel happy and mad at the same time, and horny and upset, all discombobulated into one, I guess.
But like, they love it though, you know? Like, they love it though, you know? Like, I'll get girls that hit me up like, oh, that's how you feel, like, or whatever. They love it. They'll hang up the phone and be like, oh, I'm hype, I got a record, you know? I'm not on the album like, oh, she's a hoe and I don't talk about women like that really on the album, so every girl, like, there's some heartwarming sentiment there, even if it's like talking about how we didn't work out. It kind of maybe jogs their memory and makes them be like, probably would have, you know, it's a good thing, trust me.
I would want Drake to be my boyfriend. I think candlelit, somewhere on a deserted island, just me and him.
I'm more into like renting, like just renting a spot out, playing the music that we like, having a nice atmosphere, having drinks. It's tough, right? You know, some people's jobs are to come and find me and like expose my life on any given night. So, and I get it. We all have a job to do. I have like sacrificed things like the mall but you know, I mean, I've sacrificed it for this. What more could I ask for? Video. Crazy, yeah.
My favorite tradition is Take Care with Rihanna. Headlines with T-Pain.
Worst Behavior. That beat is crazy. Pound Cake. And Pound Cake, I love that.
I really starts it off, Versace produce it on me like I'm Illuminati, you know.
I like the whole album.
This time was different, you know, it was like a factory. I mean, we literally had like air mattresses in the studio. The feeling of working was so addictive this time around. It was almost like I didn't want to be anywhere else, so we would sleep there, we would get meals there, we would have people come through and visit. It was like a real working, like we rented out a whole building and sort of just did the record there. It was real cool. It was exhausting to walk out of that building on the last night and the sun was out already, and just to be like, I don't have to go back in there tomorrow. It was like bittersweet. Like I wanted to go back, but it was almost crazy realizing how much time I I spent in there, and one of the last verses that I did was on the language where I say, you know, been working so hard on the album, I missed the whole summer. You know, that was like one of the last lines that I recorded for the album. And I think that actually was the last line that I recorded for the album. So it kind of lets you know where my head was at. I'm not a soccer player, I'm a rapper, you know? I always tell people, like, all I do is rap, you know? I don't expect anything else out of me. I fuck with Vice, by the way. I just wanted to say that. I really like you guys, man, and your magazine and all that. Yeah, I really like it.
Oh yeah, yo Drake, when you see this, if you ever see this, I see you in the future. Remember that.
Started from the one of East McDonald's, not a steak. I follow the pussy, so I'm here with Drake.
I'm better than Drake. Well, Drake is the man though. Right now he's the man. I'm gonna be the man. I'm better than man.